Hi guys, and welcome back to the study hack series. This is hack number 5, which is about how many hours or how much work you should be putting in on a daily basis. So this is, again, obviously we're going to start with a quote, which is by Margaret Mead. I learned the value of hard work by working hard. It is true, you will be rewarded for putting in a lot of time, effort and energy into your revision. Students often come unstuck though when they have to think about how many hours or estimate how many hours they should be doing on a daily basis. Well, we said from last time, you should be tracking your hours, which is a good thing. So hopefully you're doing that now. But how many should you be putting in? Well, it just depends. I mean, you have to make that assessment for yourself depending on how far your exams are, how much content you've got to get through. If you have like a long-term plan of how you're going to get through all that content before your exams, obviously leaving some time at the end for past papers and stuff before your exams, and you need to then work backwards from that. Okay, how many hours should I be putting in every single day to be prepared, for those exams? So it varies from person to person. As a general rule of thumb, I would like to say, it depends again if you're doing GCSEs and A levels, but I would say 2 to 3 hours if you have a school day. So maybe an hour before school, an hour after school, and then another hour. It just depends again if you have more content to get through. And then on a weekend or like a day off, then I'll say 5 to 6 hours as a bare minimum. Obviously, if you feel confident with your revision and you're on track and stuff and things are going well, then maybe you would on the lower side of that, like 5. If you're struggling with your revision, like you've got loads of content to get through, then maybe even 6 won't be enough as a minimum. You may need to hit like 7 or even 8 hours just so you can get through all the content before your exams. Obviously, include leaving some time for past papers as well so that you can solidify that content and get some exam technique and exam practice in as well. So it all depends on your situation, but for me personally, I had it all planned out so that I could hit I have 5 or 6 hours on a weekend day, and like on a school day maybe 2-3 hours, 1 hour before school, 1 or 2 hours before school, and then after school 1 or 2 hours again. But it just depends on your situation. So you have to again make that assessment for yourself, analyze how long you've got left, how many days you've got left before your exams, how much content you've got to get through, and work backwards. So then you have to start making daily plans and weekly plans based on how much content there is. And also you may work faster than average, or you might absorb content, get through content faster than someone else, in which case maybe you could allow yourself less hours. It just depends again on an individual basis, but try to set rules. So have like rules of thumb, or like basic rules about how many hours as a minimum you're going to be spending every single day, and then make sure you hit those hours, so you hit those numbers, and from a numbers again, that will help you with tracking your progress, so that you make sure that you're working towards the larger plan that you have, the longer term plan that you have, so that you can be prepared for those exams. So I hope that gives you a good idea about how much you should be working. Obviously, it's not just as well about the time that you're spending, it's about how you're spending the time, which is again what we'll be looking at in another study hack video. So the action step would be to set number of hours, have at least a set number of hours, a minimum number that you're going to be hitting every single day, so that you ensure that you're getting through all of the content. That would be the action step. Please like the video, share it, and subscribe to my channel so you can keep getting content. And I'll see you in the next study hack video.